Um, Welcome to What's in Your Leadership Backpack. Once again, Conrad and Shannon here talking about resistance today.
Yeah. So we want to encourage you all to think about what resistance means to you and also invite you into how we're going to define resistance.
Hmm.
So we define resistance as being a reactive behavior. And underneath that reactive behavior, there can be a number of different reasons. There can be fear, there can be past experiences, there can be beliefs, values, lots of things that are underneath this type of reactive behavior. What's interesting with resistance is that it prevents us from being able to create what's next or move forward. And in the case of resistance that we're talking about, bottom line, this is really when you are in your own way.
Mm,
You are in your own way because you are resisting fill in the blank.
yeah. Love that you're saying in the way. I get the image of a dam on a river blocking the flow. And the other piece that is coming up for me right now, as you say that too, is this resistance being in your own way is often when there's something new or there's a change or something unfamiliar that we are experiencing. So resistance is that stuck place, right? So as leaders, how do we work with that?
Yeah, so there are lots of different tools. So open up your backpack because we'll have many to share with you. Yeah. So the first one I'm going to offer is just movement and sweat because I know oftentimes resistance is something that we feel physically before we even know that what we're experiencing as a reaction is resistance, right? So like moving, physical movement, sweating, something like that to just have a different experience in your body. What else,
Yeah,
Conrad?
the other one is to be curious and to name it. Whether do you notice this within or you're working in a team or with another individual in our work, we notice when we say, huh, I'm noticing some resistance here. What are you noticing? Like passing it to the other person or just naming it to start to build awareness around it is a really cool basic step to say, I'm noticing resistance here.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to build on that because it's what you just said is naming it, but also naming it with someone else. Because I think
Mhm,
oftentimes when we're in our own way, we isolate ourselves and we're
mhm.
very alone. So yeah, bring somebody else in, get some help, name it, get curious about it.
That's that skill from our last video. If you haven't watched that, check it out. But articulating what's going on, I'm noticing resistance here. What are you noticing?
Mhm.
Yeah, cool.
And then exploring perspectives. So using
Mm.
that curiosity to explore different ways of looking at the same thing.
I know my way, I know Shannon's way. What's a different way that we can look at it? For an example, just some really soft, inviting language to say, especially if you're in a relationship with a significant other, your partner, family system, colleagues at work, is like, there's the two different ways that we're coming at this. And I'm even looking over here. What's another way to look at that? That begins to start the conversation around a different perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
So, resistance comes up. We all have it. Get in relationship, be curious, move. Something else that we said, Shannon, what else did we say besides
Explore
move?
some different perspectives.
Or some different perspectives. Articulate what's going on, name it.
Yeah. So we want to hear from you. We want to know what are you resisting right now and what tool are you going to grab out of your backpack and try out?
Look forward to hearing from you. Be well and see you next time.